Whoa, it's only January 3rd and my first new species for my Dutch list already in the pocket.
Hi, I'm the Dutch birder, and 2025 is my 17th year of birding. This year I'm on a quest to document at least 250 different bird species. Join me on my quest through wetlands and forest of the small European country called the Netherlands.
After a 2.5 hour drive, I arrived at my first spot in the province of North Brabant, because near the city of Waalwijk an American widgeon has been sighted, which is a great bird to add to the year list so soon. The sky is clear, which is great for filming birds. On my way here I got some snow, but here the sky is clear, so hopefully we'd find it quickly. Putting on some gloves first, because it is pretty cold. I see a group of widgeons. Let's hope the American widgeon is amongst the group. Let's see.
Couldn't find the American widgeon right away, but did see my first northern pintails of the year. And I also noticed some gadwalls between the widgeons, also new for the year list. As I couldn't find the American widgeon here, I checked the river with my binoculars to see if there were any other groups of widgeons present, when I saw a great crested grebe already in breeding plumage. I then drove north to check the area surrounding the loch, where I filmed the first common buzzard of the year.
Just checked out two other spots where the American widgeon has been reported. I don't see any widgeons there. The first spot, a couple of widgeons, but no American widgeon. And here at the last spot, it was possibly seen yesterday. No widgeons at all. But I did see a group of swans, however. So I'm gonna check that out first to see if there are any whooper or Buick swans in between. And then I'll head back to the first spot I was, to maybe with better light see if it's there. Not off to a good start today, sadly. Sadly, all mute swans, but it's a new one for the list. This is so frustrating. It's already 10 AM, still haven't seen it. There are also some other birds searching, also haven't seen it. And in winter, when daylight is scarce, I really don't have time to search for so long for this bird, because I want to see other birds also today. I'm gonna do a last check. Hopefully I will re-find it. But I think this will be the first dip of 2025.
Sadly, I could only find this escaped Chiloe widgeon.
So sadly dipped the American widgeon. Lost all that time for nothing. So the day is off to a rough start. Now heading to my second location, which is a spot where a group of lesser white-fronted geese are overwintering. Let's see if they will cooperate. So I've just arrived at a spot called the Oude Land van Strijen, which is a typical wintering spot for lesser white-fronted geese. So let's hope we find these birds fairly quickly and move on to some other birds.
But first I added the very common grey heron to the list.
Apparently one of these roads is closed, so I have to take a detour, which takes about 6 minutes. Well, the day just keeps getting better and better and better. Can't find the lesser white-fronted geese. Yesterday there were like 50 here, now there's none. And I just got a report that the American widgeon is back at its spot, which is 50-minute drive. I'm not going back there. Well, sometimes it helps to get a bit frustrated, because I finally found some lesser white-fronted geese. They were very far away, so I have to check my shots to see if they are good enough to count the species, but I think it's okay. I'm now heading for my next stop, the Hume's leaf warbler from Hendrik Ido Ambacht. Let's go! By the way, these lesser white-fronted geese are from a reintroduction program in Scandinavia. But they are self-sustaining now, so they are countable for the A-list in the Netherlands. And almost the entire population of Scandinavia winters here. And then in spring they move to Kamperduin. And then sometimes in fall they are also seen in the Lauwersmeer area. But in most years they just skip that and go straight for this area. But I'm glad I've got them.
I then suddenly noticed a common moorhen sitting in the roadside, so I quickly added it to the list. Upon arrival, the Hume's leaf warbler wasn't in view, and I had just missed 2 low-flying white-tailed eagles, although I'm not afraid I won't get them this year, as they've become relatively common over the years. I did notice some cooperating rose-ringed parakeets, which I filmed. We then searched the area together, and while searching for the Hume's leaf warbler, I added some tit species to the list. I then noticed a small round bird foraging in the top of a tree. I told the others that I possibly had a goldcrest or the Hume's leaf warbler in view. Sadly, due to all the branches and the fast movements of the bird, I wasn't able to get any shots. Another birder got some shots, which proved to be the Hume's leaf warbler. This was verified when we heard it calling. Now it was a matter of getting a photo, so I could count it for my challenge. After some time, we heard it calling from the other side of the garden, so I decided to search there. It didn't take long before I heard it calling again, which was recorded by my action cam.
Well, the Hume's leaf warbler also doesn't want to cooperate. Seen it briefly in the top of a tree, couldn't film it. Now we sometimes heard it calling, but it's very hard to pinpoint where it is. And then when we are there, we heard it calling somewhere else. So it's not going great. It's getting pretty cold also. While I was still searching for the Hume's leaf warbler, a report came in of a probable Pacific diver. And if I look at the pictures, it looks very promising. And that is a new species for the Netherlands. It's found in the province of Zeeland, so not that far from here. It's less than 1.5 hour drive. If I was still at home in Groningen, it would be a 4-hour drive. And I wouldn't be able to make it before dark, but now I am. So this could make the entire day. Let's go.
I saw the bird briefly with the naked eye, so now it was a matter of quickly setting up the tripod to start filming.
Ja, ik zal hem niet boven doen. Maar je hebt nog gezien? Nou, alleen maar dood over. Oké, dat is echt nog aan de meest. Voor die groene paal. Ja, je moet het punt van de pier dan naar rechts aan die paal waar de groene ding op staat. Zwemt hij voor onder.
I managed to get 2 short and distance shots and decided to add red-breasted merganser to the list first. The bird was making rounds in the harbor and was about to disappear behind a boat, so I quickly relocated. Here you see the finder of the bird, Sven Valkenburg, who thoroughly enjoyed all the congratulations.
Zeker, ja, zeker. Hij hem zelf gevonden? Ja man, ja. Samen met Emma trouwens. Zo laat ik uit. Dankjewel vriend, dankjewel. Alle mensen. Precies kunnen maken. Ja, het zit er tussen. Alles wat het gebeurt. Die hals ook totaal anders als het zo
The bird then quickly swam to the shore, so we relocated again to get the best shots possible. In this shot, you can separate the Pacific diver from both black-throated and great northern diver. In comparison to great northern diver, the bird is slimmer built with a thinner bill. Also look at the neck, where the border between the dark hind neck and white throat runs in a straight line. In comparison to black-throated diver, note the lack of a white flank patch, which is diagnostic. Also note the chin strap and thick hind neck, which has a silver hue over it. Not visible in this shot is the dark bar across the vent, which has been photographed by others.
Whoa, it's only January 3rd and my first new species for my Dutch list already in the pocket. Didn't think that would happen when I woke up this morning.
After a while, the bird left the harbor, so many birders rushed to the pier, which is accessible. The wind had really picked up also. Here, I took some more shots of the scene and got my last shots of the diver as it swam further and further away from us.
Whoa, what started as a day with bad luck ended in a day with good luck. Got great views of the bird, got some great shots, and now it swam into the open water. It is very far away now. The last twitchers are rushing to the side. They can still see it, but it is very far away. So I'm so happy it was so close already. I'm now going home. There isn't enough light left to twitch some other birds, so we'll save that for another episode. See you next time.